cameras in my face. I never knew that I would get the love from my state. Stay with the blue, always keep the money coming in. Ain't nothing new, writing until I need another pen. Gotta make the right decision, no, it might just be my last. People view everything differently.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Steelers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You
taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Najee Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 88 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. It's Barkley on the counter, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Powers through. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A handoff to Barkley. Barkley, a first down and more. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 29-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Jeudy. Touchdown, Giants! Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. To throw is Darnold. He gets it complete to Harris. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Play action. It's Darnold. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Hunt, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. On second down, right back to Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They run the counter. Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's a give to Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kareem Hunt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano the extra point, and it is 28-0. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here? And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A carry here for Hunt. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They'll run with Barkley. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. On 2nd down and 4. Darnold getting this out to the flat. Mostert. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
They run for it with Harris. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
2nd down and 7. They run right side with Hunt. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That ball caught by Slayton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it is 42-0. Taken at the goal line. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. 2nd and 16. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2nd and 11. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He gets this one complete to Bowden. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A Big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Darnold. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. That's swung out wide to Harris. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Darnold on first down. It's brought in by Harris. 2nd and 6. Target and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And some room to maneuver. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gano now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He finds his man complete. That's Harris. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Or as he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by one more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest. And now here's another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Let's get off the field. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Mike, check 33. 33. You're trash. You're trash.
A play fake, and it's Darnold.
That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they